Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever listened to a heavy metal song and wondered how guitarists got those massive, crushing guitar sounds? Whether it's the powerful rhythms of Metallica, the signature tones of Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, and the modern sounds of bands like Vola and Spiritbox, even my own band Manitou. Those tones don't come from just the guitar alone. A large part of what we hear is from guitar effect pedals and the technology musicians use to shape their sound. As a guitarist with over 25 years of experience, including years of performing and touring with different bands, I've spent decades experimenting with guitars, amplifiers, pedals, and recording equipment. I have learned that finding the right tone is almost as important as learning the instrument itself. A guitarist's equipment becomes part of their identity and helps create the sound they can bring to a stage. Today, I will explain what guitar effect pedals are and how they help shape the sound of heavy metal, and how modern technologies continue to influence the guitarist creates their own tones. First of all, what exactly is a guitar effect pedal? A guitar effect pedal is an electronic device that changes the sound of an electronic guitar before it reaches the amplifier. Guitars connect pedals between the guitar and amplifier to modify the sound and create different sounds. There are many different types of effect pedals. Delay creates an echo effect, reverb adds space and atmosphere, chorus creates depth, and wah pedals create expressive tone changes. Wah pedals create expressive tone changes made famous by players like Jimi Hendrix and Kurt Hammett. However, one effect has had a greater impact on metal in its entirety, and that would be distortion. According to Guitar World, published in 2023, distortion became one of the defining sounds of rock and metal because it creates an aggressive, saturated tone that helps shape heavy guitar and its music. Distortion increases the gain of a guitar signal, creating the thick, powerful sound that becomes the foundation of heavy metal. Now that we understand what an effect pedal does, let's look at how they help create the sound of metal. In the late 1960s and early 70s, guitarists began pushing their amplifiers to the limits. When amplifiers were turned up extremely loud, they naturally created overdrive and distortion. Bands like Black Sabbath helped establish the heavy metal sound with Tony Iommi's dark, heavy riffs that influenced generations of music. As heavy metal evolved through the 80s and 90s, guitarists wanted heavier and more precise tones. Distortion pedals, boost pedals, and noise gates allowed players to create tighter rhythm sounds and more aggressive guitar tones for the style for thrash metal, death metal, and metalcore. According to Premier Guitar in 2024, many modern metal guitarists use hybrid setups that combine traditional pedals and digital amp modeling for more flexible and control. However, traditional equipment created challenges for touring musicians. Large pedal boards, amplifiers, and rack systems could be heavy, expensive, and difficult to transport. As someone who has spent many years performing and touring, I understand the challenges of creating a powerful sound while still having equipment that is practical for the road. This led to a major development in guitar technology, digital modeling. Digital modeling is like Netflix. Instead of owning thousands of DVDs, pedals, one device could give you access to hundreds of amps, sounds, and presets. Netflix. Today, guitarists can use digital modelers that recreate famous amplifiers, speakers, cabinets, microphones, and effects inside all of one unit. According to Music Radar in 2025, modern pedal boards often include both physical pedals and digital modeling systems. This allows guitarists to combine traditional equipment with the new technology, switching between tones instantly during live performances. Companies like Line 6, Neural DSP, Fractal Audio, Headrush, Moore, and IK Media have created systems that allow musicians to store hundreds of different sounds in one device. According to Fractal Audio in 2024, modern digital processors can recreate detailed amplifiers, cabinets, and effects simulations, giving musicians professional quality tones in a compact format. These systems are useful for practicing, recording, and performing live. They reduce the amount of equipment musicians need to carry, speed up setup time, and provide constant sound from one performance to the next. Many professional musicians now connect directly into the venue's sound system instead of using microphones in front of the amplifier. This also allows bands to use in-ear monitors and add backing tracks, atmospheric sounds, and orchestral elements during live performances, even without the person who plays those. Even with all these technology advancements, one thing remains true. Equipment alone cannot make someone great as a guitarist. Skill, creativity, dedication are still the most important parts of creative music. Effect pedals and technology are simply tools that give musicians more ways to express themselves and develop their own unique sounds. In conclusion, guitar effect pedals have played a major role in the development of modern metal guitar tone. Distortion created the foundation for heavy metal, additional effects expanded creativity possibilities, and digital modeling had made professional quality guitar sounds more accessible than ever before. After more than 25 years of playing and performing and touring, I have seen technology evolve from large stacks of equipment and completed setups to powerful digital systems that you can fit in your backpack. But the goal has always remained the same, creating a powerful sound and connecting with your audience. The next time you hear a heavy metal riff, remember that behind the sound is not only a talented guitarist, but decades of evolution in guitar technology that continues to shape the music we hear today. Thank you.